we started using the bathroom. We just came up behind me and just grabbed me and put me on the bed. And
so let me ask.
Saturday in America, bro. Yo, what it do, YouTube? I don't want to waste time, so let's get right into it. Today, about to be reacting to volumes are turning into prison wives. It was just an interesting title, so I selected it, bro. YNs turning into prison wives? That is kind of crazy, bro. But let's see what they talking about.
I tossed a little bit about as much as I could, but again, because how he caught me off guard, coming behind me, and he was a bigger guy, just...
Now, when your homie come home, the dude you talking about you want to be with, you better make sure you put him under investigation. Because a lot of your men and the dudes you're in love with, they was going hard with boys in prison.
This video may make some people feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I just want to let you guys know before we get started is that
it's true though. Like, they have been there for years. Like, bro.
With this video is to show you guys the side of the prison life, the jail life, that is not being talked about in rap songs. It's not being glorified when somebody comes home from prison, the hood. You know, people like to see people come from prison, but they don't really tell all the stories of what's going on inside prison. Facts. Leaving the youth to think, okay, going to prison is the goal. You know, you get respect in the street. See, the YNs of back in the day are ONs of today. Old niggas. Old niggas of today. And now they're telling their story. See, it's always been cool to hear your favorite rapper talk about.
They did they bid for whatever fuck they did. Now they getting out with their stories. So let's see.
Committing crimes and doing jail time and not snitching and all this stuff. Like, it feels cool, you know, when you rapping those lyrics. You even start to think to yourself, yo, I could live this life. Or even seeing your hood homeboy from your hometown talk his ish, but he never got out of his hometown. But he got respect in the hometown. It even seems cool when you see all the ladies that be around these dudes that commit all these crimes and stuff. Like, the ladies be acting like they like that stuff. Like, if you listen to some of Miss Mulatto's songs and some of Sexy Red songs and stuff, like, they always talking about a nigga, you know, holding the Glock, doing this, all this illegal stuff. It makes it feel kind of cool. But they never tell this side of the story of what jail can really do to you. Listen to this guy's story of being too nice in jail.
I'll take this again. I'm not gonna have you reenact.
Why you being nice in jail though? It's like me. I don't even see myself going to jail. I ain't gonna jinx myself. Not gonna wood. But it's like I'm not going to. I ain't going in that bitch being nice. I'm going there being to myself on some shit. You know, if it work like that, but it's like I can't speak on that because I'm not going there. You feel me? I don't plan on it.
But as far as you want to take it,
unless it's for my family or some shit, then you know what I'm saying?
The day of this happening,
the first time.
The first time.
First time what?
What can you walk us through as far as what happened? Like, how did you not see it coming?
I ain't trying, bro. He just look like a victim.
If you don't mind me asking.
Caution is, man.
Because we just kind of like...
Okay, so...
I know the question. Because, again, I had already been hanging out with him most of the day in, day out, sitting in the cell, talking, rapping. I think we had started drinking a little bit because they had hooch.
The hooch.
So,
Yeah, hooch, yeah.
Yeah, so we got to drink a little bit, had a little hooch.
Got him drunk.
In his cell, because he had a cell by himself, got to use the bathroom. And once I started using the bathroom, he just came up behind me and just grabbed me and put me on the bed. And
so let me ask.
Saturday in America, bro.
Let me, because he's like you say, he's a country bunker type dude.
And y'all want to go to jail. Y'all want to shoot and kill motherfuckers, bro. Y'all want to steal cars and shit. Y'all got it.
Are you physically trying to fight this out? Because again, you know, from you're 21 years old, you're 150.
About as much as I could, be honest with you. It ain't like I just say, oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do it. No, I tossed a little bit about as much as I could, but again, because how he caught me off guard, coming behind me, and he was a bigger guy,
So, mind you, and this is all hindsight now, he'd been plotting this, or at least let's say he didn't plot it, but he'd been testing you, and then he got you to this point. Do you feel at the moment that, like, what do you feel was going through his head? Like, oh, I've been waiting to do this, or this is just in the moment. This is just what it is, man. Like, do you go through? Because mind you, we're gonna get to it, but you were probably trying to get commission to do some harm back to this man. But do you feel like he was like, this man?
Right.
I let
I
you
wonder how they
feel
were.
guilty, like, man,
I'm fixing this shirt. Don't worry about that noise. That's just, but I wonder how their relationship was after this. Like, was he trying to like kill him, fight him? Like, what's to it?
I led this dude into this situation to make this happen.
Or did that nigga like it? I mean,
Do you feel like any of that was your fault, or you feel like, man, he just really took advantage, and I need to do some harm to this man?
that's fucked up.
I felt like he took advantage all the way up until I need to do some harm, because after everything was over with, I just kind of wanted to everything just be over with. And then I was hoping he didn't tell nobody. I was hoping nothing ever came out of it. I just stopped hanging around him, But
you should.
I don't really know how everybody started finding out. But I think the only other way was he could have said, "Oh yeah, I fucked him," and it was always how you say
That's fucked up, man.
my story against his story. So because it was my story against his story, the only way everybody felt like it was able
That's
to
so
be
fucked up.
settled was got to do something to him. So it was either you do something to him or we do something to you.
People always used to ask me, like, yo, bro, like,
revenge.
why you don't never get busy in the streets? Like, why you not trying to be with us in the streets? I used to always tell them, like, bro, the street life usually ends in the casket or in prison. And I love women. And ain't no women in prison.
I love my baby. I love my girl. Love you, baby. No bullshit.
Why am I sitting here playing those games when I could just figure out life? And if I fail in life, the worst thing that's going to happen is I have bad credit. Or women don't want me because I'm broke and I'm fat. But at least I don't have to worry about being around a whole bunch of tough guys that are killers. So like I said, the street life usually leads to two places, either the grave or jail. One place, you don't get any do-overs or a second chance at life. The other place, you get a second chance at life, possibly, but you don't get a second chance at your booty. I don't see how y'all leave the free world with all of these beautiful women just to go to jail or
Man.
prison and to fight a man off your ass every day.
Let a lot of you
Yeah.
women know, you better put some of your men under investigation when they come out the joint. Because when I was in there, I only can speak for my city. Other city, we know what they do, like playing like DC and all them places. They go hard with the boys. Now, when your homie come home, the dude you talking about you want to be with, you better make sure you put him under investigation. Because a lot of your men and the dudes you're in love with, they was going hard with boys in prison. They had a lot of fun with them, and they had a lot of fun with them. So you got to be careful and mindful.
That's fucked up,
Do you
bro.
want to put yourself in that situation without putting some of these guys under investigation? Because one thing about these streets in their neighborhood, they speak a lot. A lot of guys was enjoying with each other. They know which one was in there messing with boys. So be careful, lady. Make sure you investigate your man when it come down with his sexual orientation when he was inside them prison walls. Peace out.
Education's
go.
never been one size fits all, which is why at Wisconsin Virtual Academy, your child can...
See, a lot
I love my family too much. I love everything I got going on too much to give it all away and go be in that bullshit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Hell no, y'all got it, bro.
these YNs nowadays,
chilling.
they ain't got no muscle on their
Muscle
body.
daily.
They really don't know how to fight. They get access to a gun and a shiesty mask and just think they run the streets now. If I take the gun away from you and send you to prison, now you're 145 pounds in a cell with a man that's been doing burpees and push-ups for the last 5 years, ready for some fresh meat to walk through them cell doors. But I know there's probably some dudes that's watching this video right now is like, nah, man, if I go to prison, that shit ain't never gonna happen to me. I ain't gotta worry about stuff like that. All right, well, listen to this.
Someone who I'd been incarcerated with had been manipulated into changing his sexual orientation, and it happened in the way you would least expect it. I was out in the dorm playing poker, and boom, the doors pop, and a new guy walks in. Now, in this particular dorm, there was a ritual. Some guy, when a new guy walked in, would scream out, "Hey, that's the guy who stole my lawnmower." This guy had already had the deer in the headlights, I can't believe I'm in here type look on him, but as soon as he heard that, all bravado went out the window. 20 seconds after coming in the dorm, the sharks are already on him, and what they're doing to him now is what I like to call soft extortion. Soft extortion is where you befriend them, try to rizz them up, and then see what you can get them to do for you. For instance, hey man, will you spray this while we smoke? Hey man, can I borrow a soup? Etc., etc. And when I say this poor guy didn't stand a chance, I mean, man, he was cooked. Now, before I get a comment like, Drake, why didn't you help him? You can't help these guys. Your life depends on it. Now, with that being said, if I'd known this guy from a previous encounter or maybe out in the world, I'd have put him up on game, but I didn't. So as the days and weeks progressed, this guy evolved from dude boy to sex boy. Now, I'm not going to say he deserved it, but I'm not going to lie and say he didn't, because what he did to accelerate this progression was completely on him. So one day, this man sits down at the poker table and like, you know how to play? He's like, yeah, I need credit. You see, when you're incarcerated, you're bored to death. There's not much to do. You can either gamble, join a gang, or engage in homosexual activity. I chose to gamble. I'm at the poker table, I'm gambling, and I remember it like yesterday.
That ain't the only options, nigga. Go read a fucking book, bro. Hell no, y'all ass Twitter.
I mean, I was getting popped that day. I mean, my skull was getting pushed back to the white meat. So this man sits down, he gets like 20 bucks in credit, and they're like, yeah, when you gonna hit? He's like, oh man, my money coming Friday, my girlfriend to shoot it to me. It wasn't an entire hour later that this man is completely out of money. They ate him up out there. I mean, he didn't know how to play at all. He goes, that's fine, give me another 20. Like, okay, so now this dude's at 40. This dude's up playing all day and gets down 200. Now, 9 out of 10 times when this happens, the guy will usually check out of the dorm, but I don't think this guy...
He down 200 in prison, bro. That's a lot of money, bro.
Seasoned enough to even know that was a thing. I mean, he was green. Now, the store day where he promised to pay the money, I done came and went like twice. And the particular affiliation that was running the poker table pushes up on him in his cell. They push up on him, they're like, hey, my boy, da-da-da, like, you're gonna pay us. And he's like, oh, man, my girl broke bad on me, whoop-de-whoop. And they're like, what's that got to do with us? Before they beat him up pretty good, they tried to see exactly how far he would go. So they had this man washing their underwear, cooking food for him, shaving off his eyebrows.
That nigga, he got turned into a bitch because he lost a bet. Ain't that some shit? That's why I don't gamble, bro.
I mean, they had him doing
That is
everything.
so
Now,
tough,
this
man.
is the part of the story where the sexual immorality begins to start. This man got broomsticks pretty good. And if you don't know what broomstick is, use your imagination. You're putting a broom where it's not supposed to go. They were really being gentle with him because they didn't break it off inside of him, but that's where the door starts to open for the other activities. So within a month and a half, this guy goes from a normal guy to using the coloring off M&Ms for eyeshadow, tying up his shirt to appear that he had breasts. So there's about a million things he could have done differently to prevent this from happening, but I guess the top few is don't get...
I'm confused, bro. That broomstick experience changed his life, bro.
and say no.
I was imprisoned for 7 years of my life, from the age of 20 to 27. One day, go through the pictures and put a name with them, and it was kind of bad, the total of people. And these are the guys that come home to their wives and their families, and no, I never messed around. I didn't play that. This picture here is a picture of Duro. Just believe it or not, I just ran into him a couple weeks ago. He was with his wife.
Gay man says 90% of men who have been to prison are DL.
Yes. So that goes to show you DL lifestyles. This is Willis. I don't know why I was attracted to guys doing life. I guess the one that really stands out to me or is really a memory to me is a young man named Kevin. We were together 2 years. He's doing...
Listen, I know this was hard to watch.
This nigga sitting here showing us his prison sex life. Ain't that some shit?
But this is reality in prison, and I know it's not everybody that's partaking in this, but this is an activity that's actually going on in prisons. So when people are rapping about, like my prison sentences and I ain't tell and I don't care, I'll go back. Nigga, you got a boyfriend or something? The fuck is you trying to go back for? Why are you talking about going to prison like that's the Holiday Inn? Man. Don't get me wrong. Some things in the free world just got to be done. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, certain lines just shouldn't be crossed, and whatever happens, happens. But if you have an option in life to do better, if you have choices in life to do better, I open up yourself to a possibility of going into a casket or possibly going to Booty Warrior Camp. Because think about it, what is that stuff even for? What, a street code to impress other guys in the streets? Newsflash, most dudes that live that life get snaked by the dudes that they trust in the streets. So don't end up on a shirt and don't end up in Booty Warrior prison. Because as tough as you may be, there's... There's a brolic, burly motherfucker walking around in prison just like this, waiting for a little nigga to walk through them doors, thinking he tough. You know what I mean? And mind you, he been doing push-ups and benching however much you weigh for the last 10 years. Just practicing on how to, you know what I mean, manhandle another man. And you about to walk in thinking you tough. There's a whole football team of dudes waiting for you to walk through. You could be tough out here. But a lot of dudes go in there thinking they tough and find out how tough they really are when they meet Billy Badass. But don't take it for me. Take it for somebody that actually went to prison.
Y'all be running around, acting tough, playing these robot games, man. This world is not Call of Duty. Once you gone, that's it. Ain't no dropping back out the sky. Ain't no starting over, man. Choose your next move wisely, man. You heard what I said? I said choose your next move wisely. Stop thinking this world is Call of Duty. Because once you gone, ain't no another light gonna drop out of the sky. Everybody tough, everybody hard, everybody solid, stiff around the chin, tough around the shoulders. Man, chill out, sit down somewhere. It's okay to be friendly, man. They ain't told you. It's okay to be friendly. Stop thinking you bad, man. Michael been gone for years, man. You not Michael Jackson bad. You not Michael Jordan bad. You not Kobe Bryant bad, man. You need to chill and chill and chill and chill, man. Stay out the way. Everybody ain't gonna take it easy on you. So while you walk around here thinking everybody want to do this, they want to do this. It's okay to be friendly. It's okay to hold the door open if another man coming, man. You ain't gotta mug everybody you see. Free game, man. Stay out the way, man. Please.
Life is for the living, and it's not to be behind bars or to be looking over your shoulder to see if your main man is gonna snake you, or to watch every car drive by to see if this is your last moments of life, or to possibly be sitting in a prison cell with a dude that is 3 times your size and he's waiting for you to go to sleep so he could be breathing over your neck. But that was the video, man. I hope this video scared somebody straight and just made you second guess your next moves and where you're actually going in life. Because with every action, there is a reaction. And that reaction doesn't always show itself automatically. You're just gonna wind up there. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. A dumb man watches other people make mistakes and does those same mistakes. But anyways, man, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Until next time, man, I'm out of here.
Y'all heard him. Hey, man. Y'all see this shit. If y'all hear this shit, first thing is from the niggas that actually be up in there, man. That's not glorifying the shit. Change your life around, do it better. But nah, let me know what y'all want me to react to next. Down in the comments below. I'm out this bitch. Yes, man.